Hey guys, welcome back to more Boys and Gentlemen by Eric Powers. Today, we're back with Danganronpa. And, we gotta hurry this up because I have to go to school. Not right now, but, like, actually after school sorry. I didn't know song. Hello? Where's that bomb? There we go. Ooh. Alright, now's not the time to die. One of my favorite characters died. Do you know who did this to you? My buddy. I was really supposed to wait to play this. I was supposed to wait until tomorrow to play this, but I really want to figure it out right now. Okay. Oh, this was no joke. Almost burned? Yeah, it's still smells like something's burning. But this is an important place, so if you break it, it's a big deal, right? It's such a mess. Let's worry about that later and do an investigation first. Yeah, you're right. There's a piece of cloth that I see for the first time. That's not the important issue. It's bloody. I don't know where this came from, but it's bloody, so it must be related to the crime, right? It's a little burnt, but it's enough to cover a human body. Maybe the killer stabbed Tamari and she was bleeding, so they used the cloth to prevent it. Tamari suffered a lot of blood loss, so they had to detain it at this time of the murder. Of course, the cause of that was a neck wound with a throat cut. They had to act fast so that it was dripping on the floor with every second. But there's a huge problem with that, Yuki. There's blood everywhere already. Preventing the blood from splashing, that's quite preempted from the killer. Suddenly, when I turned over the piece of cloth, I was able to discover a few things under it. What? This is a lighter, right? I'm so confused, bro. A cheap compact lighter that is used to light a small fire. It doesn't necessarily have the firepower to create a huge one. However, the fact that this lighter was here means this must have caused the beginning of it. So it's natural to say that there should be some traces of being used in the room. Besides, not just that, the lighter was covered under the cloth together with another object. There's a crumbled paper here. Let's see. What does it say? This is this thing again. I can't read the contents properly because it was almost burned out. Yeah, I can't read it either because it's in Korean. It was difficult to recognize any words at all, but I know where this paper came from. The secret note. Oh, Monkima told us about this motive and shared it to everyone. There's also this. What is this? Yuki Maeda. So she had my secret. Might be. Oh, it's my secret note. Oh. This is why this is at the scene of the crime. The contents are almost burned out, so I don't know what my secret written in here is. Fine, but it is a shameful secret to me then. There are so many things. No way. Again, this motive was another murder? Let's think this for a moment. Did Tamari pick up my note? No, wait. What rights do you even base on? I'll look anyways. What's this? Really useless information. Who would want to know this? Shut up, you're old enough, you should be there. Yeah, so, you didn't have my motive. The secret that Tomorrow picked was Atari. So there's only one possibility left, the killer. The culprit picked up my secret. It's possible they created the fire in order to destroy the evidence and burn everything. But the weird thing is, was my secret going to kill someone that much? It can't be. Even thought there were embarrassing secrets. There was no secret that could motivate a murder to happen. I'll take it. Maybe I'll find something out later. Okay, well I don't know what the secret message says because it's in Korean, but... Okay, I'm still really puzzled. Right, this is why I've been concerned from before. There was a long line of something running along the wall of the control room. Obviously a wire. Yeah, it's a fuse, right? It's actually broken in the middle, cut with a knife. No, rather, it's a burnt one. The fire and control in this fuse. There could be a relation, right? Then someone triggers the fire inside the switchium through the fuse. Was this the cause? Who? For what reason? Perhaps the killer did it, but I got no idea why. Oh. Because the switchium has no light, we brought a lamp. We have to rely on this dim light in order to investigate. I'm really confused, actually. I'm pretty confused so far. Oh, what's this? At first I thought it was just blood, but the floor appeared to indicate the handwriting of something on the floor. X? 4? No, it's written 3 X's and a bigger X mark. Nita, is that a dying message? Dying message? Is that something that comes out of a mystery story? Well, it's not necessarily, only in fiction. It's entirely possible for victims to leave a clue of their killer. 3 big 4X. Then this clue was left by Tamari when she died. Does this clue mean anything though? Well, I can't confirm since I'm not a detective. It's possible the blood sprayed in that manner by accident. So you're telling me the blood sprayed in 3 X's and 1 big one. However, due to the circumstances, it is more likely to be a message. We have to decipher it. It's like one of those things, what's those things called? It's like one of those things, like Jack in the Box, or like understand, like they put the word, this forget. Never mind. Yeah, wish I could know what that means. The last message Samari left up to us. XXX. What does this mean? I could just try to remember everyone's names, but I'm too lazy. What does 3 X's mean and then 1 big X? What does that mean? Yo, this is so confusing, wait. Oh, what's this? Something's broken. Yeah, something is broken. Flashlight. Is this a broken... There's 2 flashlights. Flashlight? Actually, there's 2 broken flashlights here. These must have been Tamari's and the culprits, yeah. You own a flashlight, you need to turn on the dark switch that could have been wait. Even with a flashlight, you need to turn on the dark switch. That could have been Tamori, right? Then how did the culprit manage to navigate without being noticed? But why are these broken? Was there a reason to break them or... Oh my, I already have a headache, so it's even more worse. My body, Tamari. Clearly she preferred others and tried to hit on with that, but she's 2. And her heart wanted to change. We were getting to know her too. She didn't deserve this. Not only that, although it was bitter, we were always cheerful with Tamari. The tension went up in a good sense, bringing energy to everyone. She really didn't deserve this. So then why? Why did you end up this way? Knife to the neck as well was crazy. I have no time to grieve. There's lots of things that I need to investigate in order to find out the truth. It was the same time with Maki, but Tamari, I'm sorry for intruding, really sorry. Tamari's body looked terrible. The whole body is bloody. She had the monochrome file, the stomach and the neck had stab wounds. The one on the neck was still bleeding, a little. Thanks to that, there was a bloody smell all over the room. This knife stabbed in the neck must be the metal weapon at first glance. It seems at this time the killer did not dispose of a weapon, or didn't feel the need to go back for it. This knife, it's a kitchen knife. Does that conclude that the weapon could not have been anywhere but in the kitchen? I had to check the kitchen later. So it was from the kitchen. There was one more question about Tamari's body. The wound in the stomach. The culprit ended her breathing by stabbing Tamari on her neck. The file also stated the fatal wound was in that location as well. If so, what's the reason for the stomach stab wound? Well, obviously it's like, go like in the belly, so that she could be in pain and then try to fall down and then in the knife, and in the neck. I think of a possibility. They stabbed in the stomach and then stabbed her right away on the neck, or she was stabbed in the neck in the second attack after she fell down. This is a crafty killer. What? I really don't know in detail because I don't have discretion. I might know something, and I should consult with Kinjo as well. If I were the culprit, uselessly increasing the wounds would leave more traces behind. There has to be a reason for a stomach wound. Anything more to be found on the body? If I take a look, the time of death Tamari died is around 9:30 PM. So whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is a prime suspect. I'll ask others about it and find out. It's time to move. Bye, Tamari. What does XXX mean? No, sorry, what does XXXX mean? This is what stands the most. This is what stands out the most at the scene of the incident. The glass window is broken. I didn't know because it was dark, but through the window you can see the power room. The glass window on the power room was this one, then the window from the control room. But this window was broken for some reason. Did the culprit kill Tamari and break out through the window? There's a possibility. Break this window, come out from the side where the equipment is, and you go straight through the door where the door is. Wait, what? Leads to the, where the door. Oh, sorry, where the door it leads to the exit. The door of the second floor corridor. But I don't know if I would to go straight out the hallway anyways. If I was going to leave the power room through the entrance. What do you want, bro? What's the reason for breaking the glass if not for being used as an escape? If you think about it, it's not possible. Going to the control room to the exit, using the window as an escape route. Because if someone heard the noise from the power room, it would have been a matter of time being discovered. Besides, breaking the window must have made some extra noise. Now why didn't we hear it? I wouldn't have broken glass for no reason. But now let's leave it as a reference for later. No, why didn't we hear anything when the thing broke? It's a bloodstain, but what is this? This seems odd, right? Tamari's body is clearly deep in the control room. The blood leads from the entrance to the power room. It's strange, there's no blood outside. Did the culprit kill Tamari then ran away in a hurry? No, wait a minute. The fact that the blood is close to the entrance means that the struggle started at the entrance. So why are the windows broken? Breaking those wasn't part of it? Besides, there's this blood near the entrance of the control room. No blood anywhere outside of the power room. Did they wipe the blood spots of the power room? What in the world happened? Mita. Inori, are you doing an autopsy? Yeah, Kendra took over, so I'm going to work hard. He took over? What do you mean? Well, he said he had to check and went somewhere else. When I was doing Marquis, we made the autopsy together. What did you check? Also, how about we confirm things together? Just say, it's a terrible amount of blood loss. Humans have excessive amount of bleeding when about 1/3 of the blood volume flows out. There's no around 1/3 as you can see. It's amazing even that this amount of blood came out neck wounds and definitely fatal. But it would have self-coagulated to some extent after the heart stops. The amount of bleeding should have gradually decreased. That means, are you saying something caused the mass bleeding? No, I can't confirm this with just my opinion, but if your blood pressure is high, then there'd be lots of bleeding. Not much I know. In simple terms, there are individual differences like, well, there's a lot of bleeding in this case. I'm confused. Meaning it must have taken a while before that. Thanks to that, Tamari felt a terrible pain before drawing the last breaths. Who could have planned such a horrible murder? So there's a killer among us in this case too? Like, that time with Higa? Are we going to get each other again and accuse people? I think this has to be done. I know it's painful, I won't force you if you don't want to, but if we don't, that means we'll have no choice but to give up our lives. Yeah, I know, sorry for the negativity. I'll work hard for this. As for the result of the autopsy, what I found, the abnormal amount of blood loss. Oh, and the time of the death does not match with the Monokuma file. Wait, did she say it doesn't match with the... I'm so confused. What did she... It's good enough information to help. Thank you, Nori. It's okay, you're welcome, Mita. I'll check tomorrow in more detail in case I miss anything. And Nori is having it difficult too, but she is steadily fighting a desperate situation on her hands. Let's do our best. I need to find out the truth. Oh, there's something here. Oh my. The window is broken enough for one person to pass through. It's a big crack if we go through this way. You can go to the power room without using the entrance of the switch room. But I didn't ask. Okay, did I check everything? What the flip? I still don't know who did it. What the? Hey, Sano, what are you doing? Oh, Mia, well, I'm in chicken here. You know what that is? What is that? What? Is that burnt charcoal? Isn't that weird? When everyone gathered in front of the power room, there wasn't anything. like that in the corner, right? I mean, I was here too, but I couldn't have noticed that. So shouldn't we check what it is? Yeah, what is that? I don't know, what are you doing? Did you stumble into something? Yeah, you idiot, get... Ow. What happened? Antonio, what? Why is blood? Antonio, who was walking to investigate the strange object, suddenly grabbed her leg and she started bleeding. What grabbed her leg? Fleshly, the back of Antonio's left thigh was sharply cut and it was dropping lots of blood. Antonio! What? What? I heard him screaming. Ayami-chan! Antonio, what is it? What is that wound? Before that, let's call Inari first, quickly. Oh yeah, I'll call her. Wait, what? Antonio, how are you feeling? Everyone, don't come. Huh? Wire, there's a hidden wire. The flip? Wire? Look closely at the placing where Antonio fell. The bottom part, I was able to see a sharp wire that was hard to see. At least I noticed it. Because of Antonio's blood on it, it's too thin to see it with the naked eye. What is this? That burnt object was used as bait? Who installed a trap like this? Why? No, before that, what do we do with Antonio? If Inari was here, she's a surgeon, she might know what to do. Get rid of the trapped wire! I got Inari here. Ah! Antonio, what? I don't know what's going on. Oh, she got caught in a wire trap. Inari, what should we do? Wire trap? Why is that? This looks... I'll look at her vitals first. No, but is it okay? Is there a place to treat her? Currently the nurse office is locked. What place do we use to treat her wound? That's true, but the amount of bleeding is bigger than I expected. I have to do something about it quickly. Be careful, there's still a wire there. Jump over it, you know, jump, you know, like a whoop. So someone put a trap there. I'm telling you now, my brain is impossible. In Nori's judgment, she takes Hintano with her. Okay, Hintano, as an athlete, she must have a strong will. Let's hope it's just a scratch. I'm worried about Hintano, but there's no much time before the flash trial. I still haven't figured out much. Oh, we'll do this. It's not enough with killing Tamari, even trying to set a trap on Hintano. Is that wire far away? It was installed by the culprit. Was it a target in the first place? If you do a trap like this, it's a complete discrimination attack against an unspecific person. True. I don't have much time to go through the details. I've only searched the control room, so let's quickly investigate other places. Oh, he just walked over the wire, okay. First of all, Hintano got an injury while trying to investigate the area. And what I found is... flashlights. This looks like a black object. Yeah, flashlight. This is a flashlight, another one? Another one? This flashlight is burned. There was also a fire inside the control room, so what the flashlight burned at some point inside the fire? No wait. If it was a flashlight, it was already inside the room. Two flashlights were broken outside, so why is there one here, and who used it? Alright, calm down. Wait, just... Okay, I guess we got rid of it. Okay, I'm trying to make sense of this, so... I have no idea. So there's a random art book with my blackmail on my secrets. Why did the culprit kill Kazuna if they had my secret? Yuki, what did you do, buddy? So I guess Kazuna went into here and was stabbed straight away. But why is she even in here to begin with? What was it on? Just said that there was an abnormal large amount of bleeding. The amount of blood loss is individual, but in Tamari's case, It must have taken a considerable amount of time to die. Said she must have heard them. So she got wait, I'm making sense of it. So she got hurt here, I guess, maybe. She went in. She went in bleeding. And she tried to run away. She tried to run away into here, maybe? I mean, crawl away, sorry. She died here, and then wrote down a death message. Then a fire somehow started. Maybe because she was not careful. But why is there fire, and why are there cloths? No light on. Maybe the culprit broke the window and threw fire in there. Yeah, sure, let's go with that so far. Don't ask. Why? Wait, is it Ayami-chan okay? What to do? What can I do? Take it easy, Tara. I know you're worried, but the class trial will start soon. We have to focus on the investigation first. My friend was hurt, but you want to investigate? Is it that easy to work around like that? Bro, if we don't, we'll die. I'm sorry, Maida-kan. To be mad at Maida-kan, it's not the right way to do this. It's okay, I understand. Once you start to calm down, I have something to ask you, Tara. Something to ask? Yes, not only you, Tara, but also in the dorms. Kinjo, Hintano, and Kurikawa was going there. At that time, even though nighttime was starting, you didn't return to the dorms, right? Oh, that's right. Well, I tried to go back, but I couldn't because of this. Just past the nightclub, I was doing some cooking research in the kitchen. Cooking, so the reason why the food was already done every day was because of this. Yes, by the way, it seems to me that there was a lack of a lot of ingredients there. Because I wanted to make different recipes, but alas, I couldn't. I made a mistake while wearing tempura, so all the oil splashed on my clothes. I tried to go to bed soon, but I had to wash the whole thing in the bathroom because the washing machine wasn't working. Oh, I see, but by the way, were you alone during that time? Yeah. Ayame-chan seemed to go training, but she was there before going to bed. So that's the case, I see. Yeah, Kisano-chan, I'm so sorry. Thank you for telling me this. We must find out the culprit together. Yeah, let's push on Maida. Okay. She said oil. That could be the thing to make fire. That was a fire. Alright, let's talk to all you suspicious people. What the? No, don't do that. Mina, what happened earlier? I saw Nori with Kitana leaving the power room. Well, that is... I explained to Kinji what just happened. What? Wire trap? I still don't know why the killer installed such a thing. Was he not targeting only for Tamari? If you're still aiming at someone like Quintana was, it's just adding more evidence to the crime. No, probably not. Huh? What do you mean? Look at the case. The wire trap feels a little out of place. Out of place? I'll tell you more about it on the class trial. I have to do some research here now. No, I need to talk to you about something. Having said, Kinji looked ahead again. What Kinji was investigating. Ooh, the glass is on the outside. Okay, then my theory's out the window. Get it out the window? Get it out the window? The glass is on the outside, so that means when the glass was broken from the inside, so the person who broke the glass was inside the control room. This piece of glass from the switchium window? Yeah. This is also strange. Strange? The shape of the broken glass, temperature, the direction of the fragments flew off. I see, can I take a look? You can. Be careful not to damage the scene. I'm standing right on the glass, buddy. Fragments were broken into pieces, splashed on the floor. Inside I felt the darkness of that room little by little. Also the shards were quite hot because of the fire. How did this even happen while we were resting? In the first place, I don't even know what was the time the situation even happened. Come to think of it, Kinjo, why weren't you at the dormitory at the time? You said you followed that rule, didn't you? Yeah, okay, I'm asking. Come to think of it, Maida, you weren't here back then. There was only 6 of us. It was Tara, Atano, Kurikawa, Mihara, and Mekaru, and myself. Okay. What happened here exactly with this fire? Why did the power room become like this? Yeah, I'll tell you. At the class trial, I have to explain the situation to everyone once again. First of all, the reason I wasn't in the dorms at the time, if you ask If the others asked, it's because I discovered something. What? It was around 9 p.m. as I was about to go back to the dormitory after completing my investigation. I heard Antano scream. Hearing that there was a fire in the powerhouse, I hurriedly headed over to the second floor of the school when I met Makaru, Yuhara, and Antano. Who's Antano again? The situation at the time was that the smoke from the switch was leaking into the hallway, and we hurriedly went in to extinguish the fire with the fire extinguishers on the hallway. At the switch room entrance, in other words, I went to the corner of the power room and turned off the lights, but suddenly I heard an explosion sound from the other side. That was a broken glass. When you heard that sound, were you all four together? Yeah, me, Hantono, Mekaru, and Yoharu were at the switch room entrance. We had lots of smoke, but we were close enough to confirm each other's positions. I see, the only thing I can think of is the killer was inside the switch room, broke the window and ran away. Have you seen any other person beside those three? As I mentioned earlier, it was smoking, but I didn't see anyone else. Wait, but at that point, Tara and Kurikawa weren't together? I don't like cutting it here like this, but I'll tell you soon. Anyway, I turned the switch to extinguish the fire at the entrance, and when Hatano, Mekaru, and me went inside, Tomorrow was there. Murray. At that time, Body Discovery announcement came out, and after listening to the broadcast, Tara and Kurikawa came to the power room first. I don't know if you came after them, right? That's right. And what about Yohara? You went in, but Yohara didn't. Did not check the body? Yohara heard me when I told him to check the back broken window and went to the other side, okay. But there weren't no clues other than what we already see here. After listening to the broadcast, Tara and Kurikawa came. After that, the rest, including me in the dormitory, came, correct? Yes, it seems the overall development of this case is roughly in this manner. But something is questionable. To be honest, it's suspicious there's two people out when the situation happened. Wait, and now that there's not much time left, instead of being with me, can you check on Taria and Horikawa? I want to confirm if they stayed together before Body Discovery. Can you find out about it? Are you suspicious of them? Well, it's true they don't have an alibi, but please do. I need to investigate the window. Oh, can Joe, on a second thing, can I ask you one more thing? I just heard the whole situation from you, but I still don't. Future to Sean here. I ran out of storage, so the video cut it, but I can explain to you what happened next. Kinjo said that the glass looked a bit well placed or something. Antori said that the killer got the lighter from a different place or something. It's been a while since I played this game, so yeah. And when I mean a while, I mean 1 month. We went out, investigation time was over, and Hatano wasn't able to run again. And before we went into the class trial, Inori was going to fix Hatano's leg after the trial. Okay, that's all basically what happened, and I can't really remember that much because it was quite a while ago. But the killers who I thought it was either Akane or Haru. Again, I think. Anyway, yeah. Peace.